think when you look at the four probably older players or the leaders with me, Ali, Virgin, Mo, then we take that upon ourselves to try and let them settle in as easy as possible, try and integrate them into the squad as quickly as possible, because you'll know how important that is, especially when they're coming from different countries, different cultures and things like that, and it's just about trying to get them up to speed as quickly as possible. And I think we take great pride in that. We were all young before, we've all needed help going into squads, and look, we still even help these lads, the young lads, as much as we can, but when it is new players and help them with settling in, finding houses, and even just getting them settled with their family, because we know how important that is. It's so important, and on the pitch they kind of look after themselves. They've got so much quality, and they can they're so good, and that's the pleasing thing. But off the field, it's about making sure they're not sitting alone, making sure they're getting to know each other. These trips are so important. We're in the hotel, we're all away from our families, we're away from our kids, and it's important that we spend a lot of time to get to know each other and things like that. And we've done a lot of that. The lads already have settled in really well. Obviously, Hugo's just came in, so we'll have our dinner first with him tonight. But Jeremy, Milos, Gio, Flo, they've all really settled in quite quickly, and it's as if they've been here for months now, which is pleasing. And it's just up to them to then understand the standards of playing with Liverpool, and I think they're getting to grips with that already.